Cruise news time. Well, a great story today of a port that has been restricting some cruise ships, allowing cruise ships in yesterday. And I need your help because I was put in an awkward situation yesterday and I froze up. I think we see a big violation of cruise etiquette here, but I'll throw it out to you and you guys can tell me what you would have done. And yeah, I'm still a little shocked. Cruise news, let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lido, Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news updates. And did you recognize the footage there? That was from my day yesterday in St. Thomas. Wow. You forget, it's been a couple of years since I've been to St. Thomas. You forget how beautiful the place is. At one point on one of those observation decks, I was able to look one direction and see the Atlantic Ocean, the other direction, see the Caribbean Sea. From that rooftop, I went to the Botanical Gardens, and then I also went to the Mountaintop Observatory where the Banana Daiquiri place is, and you could see all the islands of the U.S. Virgin Islands. It was beautiful. It was just beautiful. It was a great day in St. Thomas. I got some sun. How about that? And I normally don't like that. But yeah, so it was really cool. But it leads us into our first cruise news story. Quick what's going on. I'm on assignment, Harmony of the Seas. Today is a sea day. And I just looked over and I can see another cruise ship out the window there. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it with this camera. If I can, I will be inserting the footage here. Cruise ship way out there. Yeah, I can't tell what it is, but that's nice. It wasn't there when I first started filming. I got squirreled a little bit. Yeah, so what am I saying? 21st of January, only 10 more days, on location, Harmony of the Seas. We've completed our first two port stops, St. Martin and St. Thomas. We have a sea day today, one more port stop tomorrow, Coco Cay, and then we will be heading back to Port Canaveral. So from a itinerary perspective, everything's been the way it should be on this cruise. The protocols haven't been overly bearing. We only have 2,100 people here, a little over 30% capacity. We missed out on some entertainment. We still have some cast members that are out, but other than that, it seems pretty good cruising. I was excited to come and see what it was like to cruise during Omicron. So the big story, St. Thomas, that has been pushing cruise ships away, allowed both our ship, the Harmony of the Seas, and the Celebrity Constellation to dock yesterday. I didn't realize this about St. Thomas. The Harmony, because it's so big, it docks at a different dock. So we were at a different dock yesterday that's used by Royal and Celebrity. The only other times I've been to St. Thomas must have been not on a Royal ship because the other dock was completely empty. Now, I do believe a Carnival ship was supposed to make port yesterday at St. Thomas, but they were turned away. So again, they're still working out this number. I believe it's around 1%, but the tour guide on my excursion yesterday said that they are starting to relax some of the rules in St. Thomas because they've been able to get their numbers down. So interestingly for us, it was a couple days before we went to St. Thomas. There was an announcement in the morning that said we would not be going to St. Thomas. I thought I would be sharing with you guys that we lost St. Thomas. But then later in the afternoon, they came back on and said, nope, we will be going to St. Thomas. Now, a couple things could have happened. I don't know if it's because St. Thomas changed their threshold down and our cruise ship met that threshold, but what happened on St. Martin Day, the day that we reported in St. Martin, there was another Royal cruise ship that moored, never docked. They moored out in the sea, and I had passengers on board tell me they watched the exchange of crew members using a lifeboat. Royal Caribbean continuing to use this rotation of the crew, bringing healthy crew members on, taking crew members off so that they can quarantine. That could have been one of the reasons that we got into St. Thomas, is because they got that number down. But either way, we went to St. Thomas and it was a blast. Now, something happened to me on my excursion yesterday. I do have to share that with you, and I also want to answer the question, how big is my balcony? I've been getting that question, and so I'm going to do that. But first, let me quickly invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you like to stay up to date with everything that's going on in cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes. And look, we're trying to hit our goal of 18 million subscribers. We just hit 146,000 subscribers. Thank you, everybody who is brand new here. You're really helping us get that cruising message out. And we're trying our best to keep people up to date with everything that's going on in cruising, cruise news, all the fun stuff happening on cruise ships, keeping the cruise life alive, one subscriber at a time. So please subscribe, notification bell. Thank you in advance. All right, here we go. Let's talk about cruise excursion etiquette. So my cruise excursion was a multi-stop cruise excursion. I was going to the botanical gardens in St. Thomas, and then I was going up to the mountaintop where they had the observation deck, and they also had like the banana daiquiri gift shop place. If you've ever done that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't ever done that, I just described it to a T. Observation deck, banana daiquiri bar inside of a huge gift shop. But it's a destination. It's a place to go in St. Thomas. I didn't have any daiquiri. Somebody was asking me that yesterday. I didn't drink anything. I just went to the observation deck. I was ready, again, because of this thing. So here's what happened. I got off the cruise ship about an hour before my excursion was supposed to meet. I was one of the first people to check in for my excursion, and then we got caught in a rainstorm. So the people that checked me in for the excursion told me to go further into the port of St. Thomas and sit under like a canopy in front of a building. And so I did that. And that's how it began. So then they told me they would come and get me. A big crowd of people came to get me around excursion time, so I jumped in with the crowd. There was a crowd of about 50 people. Now, when we got to the place where we had to get on the buses, here's a picture of the bus or the truck or whatever you want to call it. They split us into two groups, and I was probably, I don't know, halfway into the first group. Maybe I was like in line about 10th in the first group. We all filed onto this bus, and I grabbed a spot where I could film outside the side of the bus. So I grabbed a spot on the side, and then there was some commotion toward the end of loading our bus where people were not happy with the seating arrangement. There was a couple of ladies that of course they wanted to sit together. They were traveling together. That makes sense. But the only two seats were next to me on this aisle that would hold 5 people, and one of the seats was a fold-down jump seat. So you had to get in the aisle, fold down the seat, and sit on it. We all fit there tightly together, and we go to the first spot. We go to the botanical garden. And so it is what it is, right? They didn't seem happy, right? And I understand that. But we all go to the first spot. We go to the botanical garden. We spend about an hour and a half at the botanical garden, walk all kinds of steps, and then climb a bunch of steps and see a lot of cool stuff. I would highly recommend that. I had a good time walking around, trying to explore the area there. And then as we were getting ready to leave, I make my way back to the bus, and they'd taken my seat. The two ladies that were disgruntled made sure they'd gotten back to the bus first, and I no longer had the seat that I had picked at the beginning of the excursion. And that brings up the whole dilemma. This has never happened to me. I've been on a lot of those excursions where you had multi-stops, and it's kind of like whatever seat you claim in the beginning, that's what you're going to stay with for the whole excursion, right? And at least that's what I thought, and I just assumed that that's what the cruise etiquette was. I didn't get mad. Obviously, I'm not going to have a confrontation with two ladies. It's not my place to get into it. And fortunately, the row behind us, they got there before I did, and they were privy to the fact that I'd lost my seat, and they were very kind. They're like, hey, why don't you just sit with us back here? That way you don't have to worry about navigating into that row in front of, because you had to go through their row to get to that row. And all's well that ends well, but I ended up in the middle of that row, so I wasn't on the outside. I wasn't able to hang out and film and take good pictures and all the stuff that I was hoping to do off the side of the bus. But nobody said anything. Like, they didn't, they were very like, okay, I don't know. Like, I would feel weird taking somebody's seat and then not even acknowledging them, but that's me, I guess. So, I don't know. What would you have done? Would you have said something? Still kind of shocked. I just don't think I would take somebody's seat. Let's have that conversation in the comments. Finally, question: how big is the balcony? It's a decent sized balcony. How big is the balcony on this standard balcony cabin here on the Harmony of the Seas? Well, let me show you, and you can decide for yourself. Boom! That's your cruise news. Hope you enjoyed the show. Please show your support by hitting the like button. If you don't hit the like button, I'll be forced to punish you, and I'll be replacing all of your wardrobe with this shirt. You're gonna have every shirt look like it's a nice shirt, but man, could you imagine wearing this every day? This is Tony for Lido, Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.